Hi, this is a video response to Canadian Prepper. He asked for things that other people may not have in their preps, something less often thought of, maybe overlooked. Number one, right there, reading glasses. You as a prepper may not be of the age where you need reading glasses. Guarantee by the time you hit 40, which may be right around the corner, you're going to really be happy that you had a few pair of these laying around. Can get them as little as $1 a pair, although I don't recommend the $1 a pair ones. These are not much higher than that. I think they were 3 for $10. Bought them at the major retailer that's across the country. Everybody knows the name. Next is Faraday bags. These protect electronic items. I have several from a couple of different companies. These are a little bit thinner. They are from Allspec, I think is the name of the company that makes them or distributes them. I do not work with these people, I just buy from them. I think I got them on eBay. Pretty cheap, big pile of them for about 20 bucks, come out about anywhere from $1 to $3 a piece. This company is a little bit thicker. I don't know that that's necessary. They're called Faraday Defense. I don't know that either of them will work in a mass coronal ejection or a big nuclear EMP blast, but it certainly gives me a little bit of peace of mind that the stuff inside is going to be there when I need it. So this is a little bit thicker, but either of them, they seal from moisture, so they're kind of like just big metallized Ziploc bags. Several layers of mylar type material sandwiched between plastic layers. Things I keep inside there are an old iPhone. Oops, that's a 4, an iPhone 4, nothing fancy. It was my wife's. She got a 5 for a gift, and I took her 4 and stuck it in the bag. This is an iPod, and it has music on it and some books. The phone really doesn't have much of anything, but it's good for making 911 calls if the system is at all up. This is my new iPad. It's an iPad Air. Has a little thumbprint recognition system built into it. When I bought this one, I retired this one. We had just given a older one to my grandson, who is now 6, so he could play his video games on it and not bother with the one that I have things on it that I don't want to lose. The reason I keep this inside this Faraday bag is because on it, right now the batteries are dead. The battery is dead, so I can't really show you what I have on there. But the iBooks program, there I am, hello. The iBooks program in there has several hundred field manuals and some of the Foxfire books and some ditch medicine kind of combat medicine books, things that will be helpful in either rebuilding or in surviving any sort of a long-term disaster sort of a situation, hurricane, whatever it is. There's a book in there to address it, including old-time farming books and how to tell the weather and all that stuff, a little bit of blacksmithing information. Also in one of these bags is a variety of connectors and rechargers, whether it's stick it in the cigarette lighter in the car, the outlet, or plug it in a wall, plug it to another device, earphones. All those things could be disrupted if there was a CME. Then, presuming that the sun is still functioning, we like to have some constants. I think the sun will probably be here. This is a small solar-powered recharging battery. So solar-powered recharger, battery trickle charge. So the sun will trickle charge the battery inside this unit, which can then be used to recharge other units like the iPod or iPad or phone or power a light. It's got a little light built in, so there's a little bit of a flashlight function in the center of those two. That's a little LED right in there. So it's got several functions, the best of which is that it's sort of an off-grid recharger. Also, if you charge it up ahead of time and keep it charged in the bag, it's good for a couple of charges on your iPhone, which is really helpful. So an iPad full of books, an iPod full of music, and maybe audio books for distraction and for learning. I mean, there's stuff I haven't listened to in there, or refresher courses and all kinds of stuff. I buy the great course books on audible.com and keep them on my devices. An iPhone for, and this could be any other type of electronic device or any kind of a flip phone or anything, to be able to text other people if it's connected to a system, or to be able to make a 911 call regardless of whether the phone is hooked up to a system, and they're always allowed to make 911 calls. So if you find a cell phone that has a charge in it, but it is long out of service, find it in a drawer, you can always throw it in your bag and you'll be able to make a 911 call out of it. There are homeless and women's shelters that request that you give them your old phones, not so they can recondition them and use them for regular phone calls, but so that the people in the shelters can make a 911 call if they need to. So they do have uses even when they don't look like they work. I've also seen people for demonstration purposes break them up and make tools of the glass and tools of the silicon boards inside, just to show that there are uses of even dead phones. And you could take parts out of this and use them in another phone if you needed to rebuild one good one. So lots of things can be stored inside these bags. The bags are great to even just to keep water out of the items, even if you never have a problem with overloading electronics and charged particles in the air or anything like that. They're great for just protecting your stuff from water damage. So a few things that other people might not be using. If you are using them, terrific. Maybe this just reminds you to go find them before you pack up to bug out. Great channel. Love the stuff you're putting out. Thanks a lot. Tom Olafson out.